Hello everybody, my name is Jacob Toronto of ChasingCinema.com. Thank you for tuning into our official YouTube page where each day I'm constantly bringing updates on movie news and trailer updates and all that fun stuff. And today we're going to be talking about Marvel. No surprise there because Marvel and DC lately have always been on what we're talking about here. Last year, writer-director James Gunn introduced the worlds of the Guardians of the Galaxy film, and everyone was shocked. It's one of the most successful movies ever to come out in August. It's one of the financially successful, one of Marvel's best movies. I mean, the success of this movie just did amazing things for Marvel. It really showed them that they're allowed to do far more than just the regular known superheroes, the household names. They're allowed to go and do different things, and it allows them to experiment. However, there is already been guaranteed a sequel from writer-director James Gunn, and though Gunn has stated that his next movie is going to veer away from the comics quite often, even the Marvel execs have said, the executives from Marvel Studios have really called it a risk because of how much it has swayed from the comics. But that doesn't mean people and general audiences and people who love the first movie aren't going to be as excited in seeing the sequel. So recently, why Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is in our discussion today is recently Production Weekly, the latest edition of Production Weekly, included Guardians of the Galaxy 2 in its listings and its potential production name, which is Guardians 3000. Now, granted, this is so early, I don't think Marvel would release a title this way. I don't think people are going to assume this is it. I mean, this is probably just more of a working title. You know, and a lot of people now there are a lot of media outlets who are already claiming this is the title. I mean, there was a lot of people talking about what 3000 means, and the most easily identifiable thing is that 3000 must be referring to the current Guardians 3000 comic that just launched in October, and it follows the original Guardians of the Galaxy that were introduced in the 60s, and they're in the 31st century, so obviously 3000, that's where it comes from. There's also what it seems like to be is a Starhawk connection. So there's all these things people are already fanboying out about. People are talking, how could 3000, what does 3000 mean? How is this going to relate to Guardians of the Galaxy? If it's not going to be like the comics, is it going to have something to do with the comics? People don't know, but it keeps people talking. And that is why Marvel is one of the greatest companies there is out there. Because, again, I mentioned it yesterday when we were talking about Green Lantern, though I know it's not a Marvel movie, but these comic book movies get us talking and excited for a movie that won't come out probably for, in Green Lantern's case, 5 years. In this case, it won't be out to the summer of 2017, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So we are on edge, and we are over a year away. We're 2 years away, and that is exactly why Marvel is as successful as it is, though, because it keeps us talking, it keeps us interested in what's going on. So what Guardians of the Galaxy is going to do, what Guardians of the Galaxy 3000 has to mean, I'm not really sure. But that's not what's important. What's important is that we have to focus on the fact that this is just a working title. I highly doubt this is the actual name of the film, but you never know. It very well could be, and it could mean many different things. I'm not sure, but I will be the first one to let you know as soon as I do find out here on ChasingCinema.com's official YouTube page. I honestly just think that we are so focused in on any news that we get from superhero stuff, Marvel, DC, that we grasp onto it and we just go and dig it. And that's what's amazing about these movies. Again, it's not just great marketing, but it gets fans excited and they do research and they're learning about things and they're becoming more embedded into the company, into the product. So I see I see Guardians of the Galaxy 3000. I immediately say, what is Guardians of the Galaxy 3000? I start looking at the new comic that came out in October. I say, oh, maybe I should read that because I don't know what the movie's about, even though might not be true. Ooh, what's the Starhawk connection? Ooh, what's the 3000 could represent? What's all these different things? The more I get invested in the product, the more obviously I'll buy. So granted, Marvel produces some great, solid films, but you have to really think about how genius their marketing is. I mean, it is unreal. But a lot of the Marvel movies have had odd working code names and things like that. So 3000 could be a code name. It could just be something they're working on to keep it under the radar and not let people know exactly, not to reveal something super interesting or something that people are going to be really going crazy about. I'm sure Marvel will make an announcement when that time comes and release, and everyone will be in awe, and I'll be making a video just like this. What do you think about Guardians 3000? Do you think it's a title? Do you think it's a good title, and what do you think it means? Please comment below here in the comment box. Let's get a conversation going, because that's what I love about Chasing Cinema, is that my goal is to always get a conversation going. Make sure to click that subscribe button so each day you're constantly updated with movie news and movie updates and casting details, trailer reviews, just like this. Every day, I'm always updating about stuff, always talking about what's going on. Make sure to check out my recent video reviews of Unfriended and True Story starring Jonah Hill and James Franco. Go check those out. Give them a like. Oh, like this video too. And please continue chasing cinema. Before you go, like me on Twitter and Instagram at JACOBTIRANNO. Again, that's Jacob Toronto. JACOBTIRANNO. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for chasing cinema.